Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. The subject of my vlog today is Fly High, Baby Sunshine, a parent's worst nightmare. Before I get started, let me welcome my new viewers and new subscribers, as I always do. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. Before I get to my vlog, I want to talk about the devastating tornado that hit in the state of Kentucky. It was in the western part of the state, far from where I live. But it just devastating. Up to 100 people have been killed. The worst tornado event in the history of the state. Many people died in a candle factory there, and I just don't know what to say other than, man, let's do all we can to help the survivors, recover, because it just looked like, from what I seen on the news, it just looked like a pile of ashes. This was an F5, and I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that type of damage. And I'm thinking, like, man, it's so close to Christmas, it's in December, and I've never known it to be tornadoes in December. So the people had no idea, what was coming or what hit them. They just wasn't expecting it. So I'm kind of sad about that, man, and that's the reason why I went ahead and decided to talk about my vlog today. A couple of weeks ago, man, found out that, my girlfriend was pregnant, man, and I was shocked about that. I was really, really shocked. For a lot of reasons, because, we use the pull-out method, and, 1 out of 5 times it doesn't work. And this was one of the times that it worked. I'm 58 years old, man. Let's face it, man. I don't need any more children. And before anybody hits me over the head about being responsible, man, I'm as responsible of a human being as you could possibly be. But it is what it is when you dealing with no contraceptives, no birth control, and, you're having sex as much as we have sex. The pull-out method worked for years with me. See, with Booby, we didn't use the pull-out method. We were really playing with fire, and, Booby's here, but this one was really, really a shock, and I went from shock to anger to sadness, all in a few short weeks, really days. And, I'm talking about it because stuff like this used to get me drunk, man. I know I can't hold it in, because it's bothering me, and I'm going to tell you why it's bothering me. She was going into her 7th week, which would have been two months when she lost the baby. And me, I feel guilty because I'm like, well, good, I didn't need any more children. I dodged a bullet. But then I was doing some research online, and I was just wondering, what does a baby look like at 7 weeks? Is it even a baby, or is it still just a clot of blood? Just to make my conscience, just to relieve my conscience. But man, it floored me, man. A baby at 6 weeks going into 7 weeks, the head is starting to form, the jaws, the cheeks, the chin, the heart is beating. I mean, it's a baby, man. And, I was overcome with guilt, because like I said, I was shocked. Then, anger, then guilt, then sadness, because she lost a baby. And it wasn't until I read that I had like a delayed reaction of sadness. Like, man, I know I didn't need no more babies, but okay, the baby was here. I was going to take care of it. We was just getting ready. And she had a miscarriage. And so I really feel bad about that, about thinking that, oh, well, I'm glad that, it didn't make it because I don't need any more children, you know. So, you know, where do I go from here? I'm going to get me some contraceptives, man. I'm not going to have a vasectomy. That's never crossed my mind. She was talking about having an operation, you know, and I don't want to do that, you know, when we can easily solve that. You know, I just get me some good condoms from somewhere. I've never used them. And I guess I've been lucky. But I'm not going to get them from here. That's for a fact. I'm going to have to get them. I'm going to have to order them. Because when I was in the Navy and I, you know, the only time I use them, it's just real uncomfortable and they never fit right. And, you know, the mood is gone by the time you get them on and all of that stuff. But I just thought I'd use this for like, not only to get it out my chest, because like I said, I used to get drunk over stuff like this. And I know that I can't hold it in. Because I'm not going to drink no matter what. But, you know, I could do a whole lot worse things than drink. I just want to use it kind of like as a teaching moment, man, because I always tell you guys about the power of yes over here. And, you know, Filipinos, you just blow on them and they'll get pregnant, man. I mean, you know, when I suggest to you guys, because all it is suggestions that I give you. Hey, man, you know, bring some condoms and use them. I know what I'm talking about, man. You don't want to be sitting up here, you know. I was 57 when Booby was born. And, you know, everything that comes along with that. And then you get hit over the head. Well, now you're 58. You're getting ready to have another baby. And all that comes along with that, I wasn't ready for it. You know, Booby is a handful. She's enough, man. And, you know, I was wondering, Booby's just so intelligent, man. She does everything that a 16-month-old baby is not supposed to be doing. And they say she's getting out of the way. And I was like, no way, because I used the pull-out method. I used it in all my other relationships, and it worked. You know, when I had children, I had them. You know, I wasn't trying not to have them. Because when I tried not to have them, it worked. But yeah, it's irresponsible, really, for me. Let me just be honest, you know, but I'm not looking for sympathy, you know, I'm looking for some understanding. I don't want the same thing to happen to you unless you're trying to have some children over here, man, because, you know, right now it's tough, man, you know, when you think about, and I don't know what side of the fence you're on with this pro-life or whatever it is, but that was a baby, man, and that's what really kind of touched me, man, you know, and I'm kind of mourning now a little bit. And I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to get it off my chest. I didn't want to hold it in and, you know, pressure bursts pipes is what they say. But I would just have to, if anybody can put in the comments or message me about, you know, the best condoms, because I've never used them, you know, but I want something that's as natural as it can possibly be without being so tight around the base and all of that craziness that goes along with that. Because of vasectomy's out of the question, man. I'm not going to, at this stage of my life, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to, you know, tamper with fate, man. I ain't going to tempt fate because, man, you know, there's no telling what would happen. But I just wanted to let you guys know, when you come over here, man, you know, you're going to be on go. They're going to be on go. And the pull-out method doesn't work 100% of the time. And unless you're careful, you know, you're going to end up having children 8,000 miles from home. And some of you probably won't even know it. You'll get back, and then when the woman tells you, hey, I'm pregnant, you know, you're not going to believe it. And then you have to go through all that rigmarole of trying to find out, is it yours? And it's just a game that you don't want to play at this stage in your life, man. That's why I'm coming to you today and letting you know. It's tough, man. It's tough. I felt guilty anyway because I'm like, well, damn, here she is. She just had a baby. She's getting up there in age. She's trying to get back in the gym, trying to get her life back together. And I could just see it when she told me, because I didn't know until she was 6 weeks. Because, she just said, I'm late. I said, well, look, just go to the doctor then, because they get half the damn pregnancy tests over here are old. They don't work anyway. So even though it came back positive, I said, go to the doctor and, take the blood, let them take some blood and find out. And yeah, she was. And so I got feeling guilty about that. Then fear set in. What am I going to do? 58. Can I handle another baby? Then guilt set in again when I was like, when she lost the baby, I'm like, I dodged the bullet. I'm glad she didn't have it. Then, sadness, man, when she lost the baby, man. And I found out that was an actual baby in there. It wasn't, this little tiny, it was a little tiny baby. It was just developing, even though it was only like maybe not even a centimeter long and about the size of a sweet pea. But it was developing, man. And that's what kind of crushed me. And that's what, forced me to talk about it, man. I got real guilty behind it. But thank you, man, for listening to me. Because, this is a real life channel, man. And stuff like this happens over here if you're not careful. When you think that, hey, I can't have any more kids, or I'm doing everything that I could possibly do in my power not to have them. And then you have them. So if in America, it's early, you're getting up, or you're about to get up, go to work, go get a cup of coffee, get a newspaper, go to the gym. If you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, I guess it's about getting close to 7 o'clock, maybe. We went to the Sapaway Island today, to the Kiwi Beach Resort. And that's why I wasn't able to do my live stream that I normally do on Sunday. The signal over there is not good enough for a live stream, because I was just going to wait till I got over there and then do the live stream. But y'all deserve better than that. But it's a nice place over there. The first resort we went to was a low tide. The water was way out. So they were honest. They said, no, there's no sense in you coming over here, because it's going to be 4 or 5 o'clock before the water for the high tide comes back. So we just went swimming and had a good time, to get the kids out, instead of staying in this house all the time. We've been locked up in these houses since the pandemic. It's time to get out. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from the top of Luzon all the way down to the bottom of Mindanao now. I'm going to bring you guys along with me, whether the Philippines is open or not. There's not a day go by that I don't help somebody, man, over here. And we help some people today because people over here need our help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.